Hi everybody, how's it going? I'm Chantal and I'm here with this is a tribute video. I've got quite a few requests actually from you guys to do some Black Sails tribute videos, and this one is True Victory by Zurich 23M. I've got a list here that I've actually written down of videos that you guys have suggested for me to watch. I've got Black Sails, Flesh and Bone, Charles Vane's Choice, Captain Flint's Way to Freedom, James Flint, So Far From Who I Was, Vane slash Eleanor, Saturn 309, and I am going to be watching them all. I probably won't watch them all today, but um, yeah, I've got everything that you suggest for me to watch. I have got them written down. I just haven't gotten around to it yet, but I will certainly be watching them. I quite like tribute videos, and with Zurich 23M, I've seen a few of his Game of Thrones tribute videos, and they were really emotional. They got me like going, and I was actually on the train in public when I was watching them, and I think I'm not sure if it was a Jon Snow. I think it was a Jon Snow video I was watching, and I was just like so emotional watching it. And people were looking at me weird because I had my headphones in on the train, and they were thinking, "What is going on with this person?" So yeah, I know how good his videos are, so I'm quite looking forward to watching some Black Sails ones. I should probably explain where my review is at, because I know after I posted my season 4 finale video, I wanted to do the review separately. Number one, because when I watched the finale, it was really late, and I felt like if I was to go in to do any sort of review, I was tired. I just wanted to go to bed because it was getting late, and I felt like I wouldn't be able to do it any justice and give like proper insight because I'll be rushing it. And I did record my video with my review on basically Black Sails as a whole, really. And I do really like that show. Well, I think I love that show. That's definitely gone up there for me in my estimation, and it's kind of set the bar for me with a lot of shows, and it's gotten to the point where it's sort of ruined my ability to tolerate crappy shows. And even shows that I used to watch before, and I go back and I watch them now, I'm just like, ugh, this is such terrible quality. You know, when you look at a show that got so many things right and consistently and improved on itself every single season, and you just think, well, why would I waste my time watching something just so bad when I could be watching something like, I feel like it's set the bar for me, and it's definitely ruined my ability to tolerate rubbish. So yeah, when I recorded my review of the show, and on the software that I was using to record it, I tried to stop, like press stop, like, oh, I'm finished now, and it wouldn't stop. Like, it just kept going even though I was done. And I was thinking, well, why is it not stopping? So I was like, right, okay, well, I know what I'll do. I'll just close the program. And then I just shut it, thinking it would automatically save it, and then it didn't. And when I went to go look for it, it was nowhere to be seen. And I was like, oh crap, like, great. So now it got lost, basically. That's why you have not seen it. So I need to do it again. I didn't do it again because I was so annoyed. I was like, I sat there for about an hour, like, talking about Black Sails, and then it just kind of ruined my mood because I was so frustrated with myself, for one, because I closed it without, to be honest, it was taking a really long time to start. I don't think I think it would have been lost no matter what. I don't know why. Maybe it was just my computer that froze that day. Maybe it was my OBS that was glitching or something, but it just wasn't working, and I just didn't feel like doing it again because I was annoyed. But I will be doing it again. So look out for that video coming soon. I haven't done it yet, but it's kind of interesting because now that I've posted the finale and I've read your comments, it's quite interesting because there was quite a few things that you guys have pointed out to me that I didn't actually pick up on in the finale when I was watching it, and it's kind of it's given me a new perspective when I've rewatched scenes, and I have actually gone back and rewatched certain scenes, and I was like, huh, I never thought about that while I was watching it. So it's probably going to be quite a different thought process or a different review onto what I thought, especially when it comes to the fate of Captain Flint, what actually happened to Captain Flint. It's sort of opened my mind a little bit. And I am actually going to be reading Treasure Island. I've actually got the book here, the Treasure Island novel, which I will be reading. I've actually started reading some of this, but I bought the book, but I've also bought the audiobook, and I've listened to chapter 1. I started listening to chapter 1 of the audiobook, but I've not I'm not sure why I bought the book and then got the audiobook. Probably because I was just couldn't be bothered to read, but maybe I will actually read it. Yeah, I think I may just read it rather than listening to the audiobook. Depends. Or I may actually just do both. But yeah, I'm definitely going to be checking out this Treasure Island story. Anyway, guys, to the video that you actually wanted to watch in the first place. This is Black Sail's True Victory.
The closer we get to the end of this journey, the more the contradictions will accumulate. Confusing issues we once thought were clear. I suppose the good news is that's how we'll know we're finally getting somewhere interesting.
There is an unthinkable victory within our reach. And I will see this through by whatever means I have at my disposal.
A true victory. Freedom. In every sense of the word.
If we are to truly reach a moment where we might be finished with England, cleared away to make room for something else, there most certainly lies a dark moment between here and there.
Right now, the time calls for dark men to do dark things.
A moment of terror, where everything appears to be without hope. I know this, but I cannot believe that that is all there is.
We are many. They are few. To fear death is a choice, and they can't hang us all.
I am suggesting
That was
that we
such an
help each other
amazing speech.
start taking things back.
Starting tonight.
And it starts with Nassau.
There's a new story for Nassau.
We're fighting a war to protect Nassau, together. A war in which our most effective weapon is the fear that we can instill in our enemies.
We have shown them what we are capable of.
Tell your governor! You tell him I'm coming!
And it terrifies them.
The war will be fully, undeniably, and maybe unstoppably underway. Victory here today changes everything for everyone.
The end is about to begin.
They paint the world full of shadows, and then tell their children to stay close to the light. Because in the darkness, there be dragons. But it isn't true. In the dark, there is freedom.
Oh, I don't like that. Watching that made me feel like rewatching the show. I have to say that that last speech between Captain Flint and John Silver has to be one of the best things I've heard ever, and especially Captain Flint's speech about the darkness and the stories people tell. It's so amazing, so well acted. I just love that. I think that's, for me, up there with one of my favorite moments in the entire show. 100%, definitely, especially seeing some of these characters again, seeing Charles Vane again, and seeing the friendship with him and Jack and Captain Flint and John Silver, seeing their friendship grow. I think it's just so beautiful. I love this show so much. I would love to encourage more people to watch it. I feel like I need to like spread the word and tell everybody that you have to watch this show. It's just so good. So good. The next video I'm about to watch is Captain Flint's Way to Freedom. Mostly because it's on my list and it also popped up in the recommended section, so that's pretty handy. I can just head over to that one next. So yeah guys, thank you so much for watching and I will see you in the next one.